Hello, how are you? I'm good, thank you. My name's Ruth. Welcome to my channel if you've not been here before. I've been away for a little while. 3 weeks I haven't made a video for. Life's been hectic, hasn't it? You know, if you've been here before, you know, possibly know the story about my partner who's been ill and has got heart failure, and also on top of that I've had a ton of work, of end of project work that I've had to be doing. So yeah, but I need to get back into the swing of things, because one of my goals that I've been actually doing well on this year has been YouTube, making a video for every week of the year. Clearly I've missed a few weeks, but that doesn't mean that I don't have time to catch up. So at some point I might be able to make 2 or 3 videos in a week, and that would be crazy, wouldn't it? Imagine having that kind of time. So today I'm bringing you a haul. Most of it is from Home Bargains, with a bit of Home Sense and a bit of the Poundland mixed in. Let's get to it. I'll start off with Poundland, and I got a couple of bits in there. First of all, I got this, which was not a pound. It was 5 English pounds. It's a cake stand. Why do I want a cake stand? Because I want to have a tea party. This week has been lovely, sunny, spring weather. We've had a really warm day or two, which makes you think about spending time outside. For me, it makes me think about tea parties, just with like my family. And I've got a weird obsession with putting cakes on stands. So this is a nice wooden. I would have thought it's probably some kind of, I don't know, let's have a look, see if we can open it. I would have thought it's got some kind of veneer rather than actual wood, but you never know, maybe, oh, actually, yeah, it looks like bamboo or something, like the stuff that chopping boards are often made out of. So it looks like some kind of bamboo. And yeah, just thought that would be nice if we have a nice little tea party in the garden. It was, as it says on the box, £5, which isn't bad. And yeah, maybe one day I'll lay the garden table with a lovely array of cakes. So again, thinking of things that I might want to do in the future, thinking about the garden, I picked up these little, these little marshmallow guys, little bunnies and little chicks, or ducklings, chicks, I don't know. They were like £1, and I just thought they're really teeny tiny, so it'd be fun. And we haven't even got a fire pit, but I think how nice would it be if it's a lovely evening over the Easter holidays, which I think I'm going to have a week off during that period. So as well as there being like bank holidays and Easter and all that, I just would really like to get outside and chill in the garden and toast some marshmallows on a fire pit that I don't have yet. We did have one, but it went rusty and gross, so thinking about a fire pit now. So that was all that I got. Well, they were about £1, I think I said that, but that was all that I got from Poundland. I usually don't buy very much in there because well, I don't need very much. Then I'm going to go on to my stuff from Home Bargains. It was quite good in there, and there was loads and loads of things that I wanted to buy, loads of cute little Eastery spring things, but I held back because my home is full of stuff already and I don't need things. I don't need loads of things, but I did buy some things. First of all, pointlessly, I bought a brush. In my mind, I thought it In my mind, I thought I was buying because in my head, when I went, I was like, oh, what I need is like a smoothing brush or one of those detangling brushes. And I walked through into the like first aisle, and I was just like, oh yeah, I need a brush. I didn't need this kind of brush, but it'll be useful anyway, possibly. It's cheap, it's useful. Yeah, that was that. But it is made of recycled plastic. So that's good at least. I can't remember how much it was. And I think I've thrown away the receipt because I couldn't find a receipt. But it was somewhere around about £1 to £2. So that's good if you want a cheap brush. And if you want a paddle brush with vent holes in it and it's curved, then, and they made of recycled plastic, that's great. That's good, isn't it? So that's that. Then one of the dupes, they've got quite a few different dupes in there at the moment, and one of them is their sun-kissed shower whip, which looks like, it's like the Sunday bottles, isn't it? Which I did buy my son's girlfriend. I bought her a Sunday shower whip for Christmas, to go in like a stock or whatever with her Christmas presents, and they're quite expensive. I can't remember how much it was, and it was a coconut one. And before I bought it, I looked on the reviews. I don't know why I do that sometimes, and everyone was saying, oh, the coconut doesn't really smell very nice. And I thought, how could you possibly get coconut scent wrong? Anything coconut you put in smells of coconut. Anyway, I was talking to Laurel about it, my son's girlfriend, and she said, yeah, smells weird for coconut. So I don't know how they managed to get that wrong, but just a warning, if you do buy Sunday shower whip, the coconut one smells weird. However, this is strawberry swirl shower whip called Sun-Kissed. It's a proper dupe of Sunday in Home Bargains, and that was like £2, £2.50, so a lot cheaper than the actual Sunday ones. And I will save that as a stocking filler for Christmas, because obviously March, I've got to be thinking about Christmas already. Yeah, so that was good. Then on the beauty sort of side of things, I picked these up for a couple of quid. Bamboo cotton buds. Yeah, they are what they are. I need some. They're made of bamboo, and I don't think you can even get them in plastic now. But then it made of bamboo, not plastic. So that's good. Yeah, exciting times. Then I saw these, and it's so annoying. I can't remember how much they were. And I wonder if the receipt's over here. No. Do you know what I did? The other day I emptied my bag, which doesn't happen very often. And I was like, just throwing receipts out. And as I was doing it, I thought to myself, oh, I need to save that receipt. And I literally just ignored myself. I ignored what I was saying to myself. So anyway, I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but they're pretty good. Bach Flower Remedies. It's quite an old like herbal thing. And anyway, there's one remedy called Rescue Remedy, and you take it if you have been in shock or through a stressful time or something like that. It's quite good. It seems to like calm you down quite instantly. And usually, so traditionally you get it in a little tincture, but recently I've noticed that they've been doing different varieties, obviously because a tincture contains alcohol, and not everyone wants to be putting alcohol into their bodies. So I got these Rescue Remedy Soothing Pastels. I just thought they were really good for keeping as I'll probably keep them in my bag to carry around with me. If ever I come across somebody who's in shock, I could give them one. I don't know. I don't know. They're just really soothing and nice at a time when things have, like, when sudden things happen. For example, if you fell over, as an adult, when you fall over, it's a bit like shocking. You're a bit like, oh, I fell over. So that might be like helpful for that kind of thing. And they were the cheapest out of the things they had there. And I can't even remember what they had there. I think they do. I actually can't remember. Sorry. Anyway, they were the cheapest. They were like about £3, probably, maybe less, maybe slightly more. But yeah, I'm really sorry. I can't give you the prices. For some reason my brain decides that I can, and then when it comes to it I can't. So anyway, yeah. So still, like, I don't buy anything expensive. I don't tend to buy anything expensive, but yeah, that's those, and they are good. And Rescue Remedy and even Bach Flower Remedies, BACH Flower Remedies, are really good to look up. You can get ones for different moods, so if you have to read about what type of problem you're having at the time. So for example, you might have low mood with dark thoughts, or anxious mood with fear, or that kind of thing. And if you read all of them, you can usually find one for any kind of mental health period you're going through. And so I think with the flower remedies, you can only usually get them in a tincture, which you drop onto your tongue, or you take in a glass of water, and you do that like a couple of times a day, or when you need it. And I know people that have sworn by them. I've never taken any apart from the Rescue Remedy, but anyway, if you want to look them up, they're quite interesting. Quite an interesting herbal thing. Right, bought this last time in my haul. I can't remember if I got the same smell. I've got a Violet Blossom Dr. Beckman's washing machine cleaner. That's like £2, £2.50. I really like the Dr. Beckman's one. You can get Dettol and Fabulosa ones, but I really like the Dr. Beckman's one. I used to use the powder one, but since they've got this wet one, I use that. And my washing machine is used a lot, and I use it on low temperatures. So I think when you use it on low temperatures, more of that gunky stuff collects inside, like the pipes and stuff of your washing machine, and these just help to keep it clean and help your clothes to smell fresh, because I don't use fabric softener, which also gunks up your washing machine, but I don't use fabric softener because, despite the fact that I really love the smell, it's really bad for your health, it's really bad for the environment, and I don't use it. If I could find an environmentally sound liquid washing powder for my laundry that wasn't really expensive, I would do it, because at the moment I buy, what do I buy? Like the Aldi big bottles of washing liquid. And they're like only £3, and they last us £3 something, and they last us like over a month. And for me, I'd have to be earning more money for me to be able to afford, not to be able to afford, but for me to be able to decide that it was the right time to spend that extra money on something like Ecover or something like that, because that would be like an extra, I know it's not much, but that would be like an extra £7 to £10 a month, or maybe more, just to use something more environmentally friendly, which is a shame, isn't it? Yeah, why does it cost me the earth to save the earth? Fun quote there. Anyway, that's that again. Let me see how it smells actually. Ooh, yeah, that's strong. It's nice, flowery, very violet-y, blossomy. Then next, another super fun item. I bought a wooden spatula. Sorry for the singing. Again, I don't know how much. £2.50 maybe. They only had the spatulas when I went in, and what I want to do is change all my cooking, what are they called? Utensil things, to wood, but I don't want to change them to bamboo, because often the cheap bamboo has been glued together with like toxic glues. So I'm not going just on Temu, although who knows where this comes from. Made in China, so, you know. But I don't want to buy the bamboo ones because of that reason, and I don't think acacia is stuck. This is acacia wood, and I don't think it's stuck together the same way as bamboo is in the process of creating a lovely wooden utensil. Also, I like the darker, it looks a bit more luxurious, doesn't it, than bamboo? I like that. So I'm keeping that in a hidey place for a while until I get more. I need a slotted spoon, I need a slotted spatula, you know, those kind of things, so that I've got wooden ones rather than, at the moment, got silicone ones. And I thought silicone would be, with wooden handles, I thought silicone would be a good idea. I was wrong, because it just, bits of it breaks off. And I just don't want to scratch our cooking pots. I need to get like better cooking pots as well, but I don't want to scratch the surface of our cooking pots with metal utensils. So I thought silicone would be better, but then bits of it break off, and who knows, you know, I think it probably breaks off during the washing process rather than the cooking process, but you don't want bits of silicone in your food, do you? Really, I don't. So yeah, that's my spatula. Then the last two things are more decorative. I got, which one should I do first? This cute little wicker bunny. He's lovely. I don't know what's going on the back of his head, but he's cute. It doesn't say how much he was either. And I think he was like, he was like $3.95 or something like that, I want to say. But I don't really go for Easter decorations very often, but I did think he was cute. And want to change the house up a bit if I ever get out of my end of project working funk that I'm currently in. I want to make the house nice as well as the garden, and that's my little hopping bunny there. He's lovely. And then last thing, for a couple of quid, £2.50 I think, I got this little bouquet of dried grass stuff with the soft like bunny tails and whatever these are. I don't know what they are. They're like bunny tails as well, but they're a lot more, what's the word, rougher, more like seed heads, whereas these ones are the soft ones. I had some bunny tails previously and I put them out in my sort of shed area and they went a bit mouldy on the stems, so I had to buy some new ones. So that's them. That is all that I got from Home Bargains, which is quite a good haul there of stuff. And then we went into Home Sense and got a few things from there. So I'm going to go first with some rosehip oil, which I've wanted for a while. This was like, oh, this has got the price on. So I got some rosehip oil, which was $3.99. And why did I want rosehip oil? Well, it says carrier oil, so you can mix it with your aromatherapy stuff. Rosehip, and also just to say, this is cold pressed and unrefined oil. Cold pressed oil is always better, and I can't tell you why. I think sometimes when you put something through, if it's extracted through some kind of heating process, then it messes up the molecules, like they're going to bump around. That's a science term. Molecules do that. They're going to bump around and it causes changes and makes it so that the ingredients are less effective or they're damaged in some way. Anyway, that's why cold pressed is better, especially for oils that you consume, like olive oil that you drizzle over your food, and for oils that you put on your skin. The reason why I wanted rosehip oils, I will tell you. Let me see. Right, rosehip oil. It hydrates and moisturises, so they're obviously good. You can use it as an exfoliant if you mix something in with it. It can help brighten the skin, and rosehip oil is really healing. Apparently it helps to boost collagen. I don't know if that's true. And because it's healing, it helps to reduce like inflammation in the skin. And you may have noticed that I have quite red patches, and I have a lot of like spider veins on my face. I've had that for quite a long time. Since my thyroid went bad, actually, I've had that, and I'm hoping that rosehip might go some way to calm that. It also helps with like hyperpigmentation, so where you get like the little spots, like the little freckly type spots sometimes, especially as you age, you might get them around your eyes or on your hands. It can help with that because it's healing. It helps with scars. It can help with fine lines, that kind of thing. So yes, so that's why I got it. You can also use it in your hair, I think, for other things or for very similar things. It's just a generally nice, good for you, nice oil. I did in autumn. I picked my own rose hips, and full of intention to make myself some rosehip oil, or even like to to do something with them, to make them into something that could be used within a moisturiser or within an oil itself. I didn't. I just left them, and then I was like, well, I've dried them now, but they won't even dry properly, so I just threw them away. So yeah, like I said, you could mix your rosehip oil with essential oils. So for example, if you've got something particular that you need to heal, like dry skin, you can mix in one of your essential oils into the rosehip oil and rub it on yourself to help you to heal that ailment, or just to help it to feel nicer or to soothe it, that kind of thing. So yes, that's rosehip oil, and that was only $3.99 for 30 ml, and you probably wouldn't use, because it's an oil, you wouldn't use very much. Anyway, I'm also thinking that I could do a bit of tightening, and I have a gua sha, but I don't use it, and a roller, but I don't use them very much. So I was thinking that I might use them with some rosehip oil as part of a treatment on myself. Then my next thing, because I am getting incredibly aged, and no, I'm not really. I'm not that old. Because my eyes seem to be getting quite old, and I wear glasses for reading, but how often do you have your glasses? People who have this problem, I'm sure. How often are you in the kitchen or even wherever you are, and you have to read something and it's teeny tiny? And I used to always be able to see those teeny tiny bits of writing, and you might not have your glasses with you, or you might have to get them out of the case or whatever. So I bought this magnifying glass, which it seems this is really pretty, I think. It was like £6.99 or £6, £5.99. It is a bit plasticky, but this was the one that looked the least plasticky. There was some sort of beigey, marbly ones, but they did look plasticky. But anyway, this is to go on my table in my front room, because then if I really need to see something up close, I can do. Like if I want to thread a needle, or if I want to read tiny, tiny, tiny writing, I can do that. It's important to me to be able to see, basically. So if you don't have one and you're getting old, possibly now is the time to get one. My children have taken the full piss out of me for buying a magnifying glass, because apparently that means I'm really old. But I don't care, I'm owning it. It's cool, it looks nice, I can see things, it's great. Also, possibly when the sun's out, we might start a little fire with it. that will be fun. And then second to last, I bought some, and apart from the hair, I said earlier I wanted a hairbrush, and I got the wrong one because my brain just went buy a hairbrush. Apart from that, the other thing that I really wanted was some sunglasses, because I've bought previously nice sunglasses that look okay, but they're from Shein, and I have no idea if they're actually giving my eyes any kind of UV protection. And again, possibly should have thought about this when I was younger, but now my eyes aren't as good as they used to be. I'm starting to worry about those, or they're starting to become concerns. Those like, are my eyes protected from the sunlight? Anyway, so I did buy a pair that said 100% UV protection, and they're by Anne Klein from the TK Maxx section of the Home Sense that we went to. Anne Klein, who is no relative of Calvin Klein, I think she's a 1950s designer. She's not alive anymore. And I just poked myself in the eye. And yeah, so I bought a pair of sunglasses. That's me in sunglasses. I bought a pair of sunglasses, and they were £12. So that was quite good because, and also randomly, not many sunglasses suit me. I'm not saying they definitely suit me, but they look a lot better than some of the others. Never look at me in a pair of aviators because I look ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, these are nice. They make me feel protected, as well as feeling, if you go in, and I've never bought any, but if you go into somewhere and you try on like a pair of Dior or a pair of really high-end sunglasses, and the frames just feel so sturdy, like the arms, they feel really sturdy and really nice against your head. That is what these feel like. Yeah, they're plastic, they're always going to be plastic, but they feel strong and sturdy. So I'm actually pleased that I bought something that I needed and that are of reasonably good quality, and yeah, I needed them. So, and they look okay. The last thing I bought, and was an item of clothing. I'm not going to try it on for you now because I was thinking that I want to order some clothes, some spring, summer bits from somewhere, and I was thinking I could do like a whole try on haul, and this could be a part of it. So this was like £12 as well, and it was in a sale. And it's by, I don't know if that's Taylor, I don't know what that says, but you can read it probably. And they are a sustainable style without compromise, apparently, and that's part of the reason why I bought it, because it excited me, because this tag has seeds in it. And you can, it's made from seeded paper, pop it into some soil and add water and watch it grow. So that's exciting. We can do that with the label, which is cute. And like, it's long. It's got a nice racer back there. It's quite heavy because this is like double layered material. Yeah, double layered material. And it's sort of long, midi, I would say, possibly maxi on me, maybe. Dress is incredibly soft. I have put it on and it's quite clingy, so I would possibly need to be a bit slimmer or wear some big good knickers and underwear. And at the moment I do have some things like that, but I don't have great underwear. So anyway, my theory is that by the time I get to wear it in the summer, I will have shrank somewhat and maybe toned, because quick little catch up on my health journey. Since my partner's been home, we have been trying to eat a lot of vegetables and plants, and most of our meals have been actually plant-based, or vegetarian, like vegetarian but plant-based. Not necessarily vegan at the moment, although some things we've had have been sort of vegan meals, but we've been eating less meat and getting as many plants into our meals as possible. For example, beans, seeds, nuts, vegetables, fruits, whole grains rather than processed grains. We don't really count them, so if it's bread we don't really count it, but I think the most we've had so far in one meal is like 25 plants in one meal. So that, like, not portions, because obviously you would that would include garlic and herbs and all of those kind of things as well, but 25 is good going. And I could see, if we carry on eating like that, and if I can control myself and stop eating the sugary crap, which is what I eat all the time, then maybe by the summer that dress will look stunning and I won't even have to wear big knickers. So go us, go me. Thank you so much for watching my little haul. Please do like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, and it will help me very much on my goal to becoming an amazing YouTuber. Comment anything down below. If you hate me, comment that. Why do you hate me? If you love me, comment why you love me, because that is great for my ego. Yeah, just interact with me. Tell me what you want to see from me. Subscribe, and I will hopefully see you next time. Bye.